according to an auto industry report, Jaguar registered just 49 cars in Europe during the entire month of April. Guys, that's down 97.5% compared to last year, where they sold nearly 2,000 cars. Between January and April, sales dropped 75% versus the same time last year. And Bloomberg claims the brand has effectively gone dormant since rebranding and ditching all of its gas-powered models. Lydia, as Charlie says, go woke, go broke.
No kidding. I mean, you'd think that these big car companies or any big brand would learn their lesson at this moment, because I feel like, what is it, insanity? You keep repeating the same thing over and over, expecting to have a different result. We saw this with Target. We saw this with Disney. We saw this with Bud Light, right? These companies are going broke, embracing what they think a certain demographic wants and totally missing the mark, and then suffering to the tunes of billions of dollars. If you look at their prior advertising, it seemed like they knew who they were marketing their cars to. People that wanted powerful cars, people that wanted to be kind of dark and mysterious and drive some fast, sexy British car, right? Who are they trying to market this to? I can't even answer the question.
I can't. And I meant Charlie Gasparino, your business colleague.
Oh,
Charlie
right.
Hurt. When I used to think of Jaguar, but when I thought of Jaguar, I mean, growing up, it was always like Dean, the hot one.
Yeah. Well, you're not asking me to remember a name. James Dean.
Thank you. Yeah. James Dean. That, to your point, iconic, historic, amazing, and not this creepy Benetton ad.
So whether you're making beer or you're making cars, these are really fun, terrific, dynamic, appealing products. People love their beer, they love their cars. And if you have time in the process of making a car to stop and make a stupid ad like this that has nothing to do with the car, then your car is probably really boring. And as you point out, probably not very powerful, probably doesn't, low performance, very low performance vehicle. So, if you have time for this, to make stupid ads like this and trying to appeal to the politics, you ought to stop and say, okay, are we focused enough on doing the great product that we're supposed to be doing? And clearly they're not, and it's shown in those numbers as well.
You know what this reminds me of, Kaylee? So first of all, I'm too cheap to pay for the Spotify subscription, so I have to listen to the commercials. It's really annoying. But it reminds me of when I'm listening to a classical station or scripture lullabies, and then an ad comes on that's like a rap ad, and I'm like, know your audience. I don't feel like listening to this screaming stuff right now. So I feel like it's that know your audience, Jaguar. Who did they think in Europe was going to see that and be like, yes, that means I'm going to go buy a Jaguar right now?
Absolutely. And keep in mind that this was a part of a larger push by Jaguar to move the company towards electric vehicles. And I think there's a very simple lesson here, which is stick to what you're good at. When you move your successful brand away from the thing that made it successful in the first place, which was selling luxury, sleek vehicles that people associate with James Bond, to some weird, futuristic, I don't even know what that was supposed to be. I mean, honestly, the models that Jaguar released are uglier than the Tesla Cybertruck, which is really saying something. There's no appetite for this. And so, of course, consumers are going to start looking for other options. I'm from Detroit, where some of the biggest auto manufacturers are, and they also had to learn this the hard way. There's a reason why Ford and GM lost billions of dollars trying to move to electric vehicles that no one wanted to buy.
Totally. This is so Disney. And you know how in the Super Bowl, when you're riveted by an ad and you're like, oh my God, what is this going to be for? And at the end, you're crying and you're like, yes,
I love it.
Yes, Dove, or
Bring
whatever.
me there.
Right.
Yes.
But this, at the end, you were like, the hell was that? You're not left feeling awesome. You're left feeling horrified.
Yeah, although I do like the part where they all turn their heads simultaneously in different directions.
Vogue.
I don't know why, but it's satisfying to me. Jaguar did respond to 49 cars sold in all of Europe in April. Oh my gosh. They said that it has nothing to do with the ad. It's the fact that they aren't producing cars right now because they are going to all EV, which I think is a story that's linked to the ad itself, because that's who they're trying to sell to. But while they're going to all EV, other car companies like Ford, Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, they're all pulling back on the number of EVs that they're selling because they're just not selling. You talk to car dealerships and they're saying these things are sitting in our car dealership parking lot for hours because we can't move them. A lot of people are more interested in hybrids, and a lot of car companies are going back to just the regular standard engine. So I think that this ad is a unique story about where this company is going. It should be going to the James Bond route. Instead, I guess they're going to turtlenecks. Unique head moves.
Androgynous
simultaneous directions.
Jaguar, declawed.
Yes.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.